One of the most important areas when working on a bike, whether it's at the track or back at the workshop, is making sure it's cleaned properly. There's certain areas of the bike that you need to take care of when washing the bike, especially around the fork areas, the shock, any electrical areas and the carburetor. Twin air exhaust bung and filter cover. This is important to make sure no water gains access to the engine. Exhaust bung, obviously in the exhaust. Then on the KTM, take the side of the airbox off. Then take it slowly, take the cover off, and then slowly pull away the air filter, making sure no sand goes into the airbox. Look around this area, making sure there's no particles of sand entering the airbox. Then take some paper towel and push it into the carb boot. This just makes sure no water or sand enters the airbox. Take your filter cover, place into where the air filter would sit. Just twist it slightly to make sure it's sat properly. Then clip back in place, and then it's ready to wash. Once I've washed off both sides of the bike, I'll then lay the bike on its side. This is so I can wash the underneath of the engine, around the bottom of the brake calipers, under the swing arm, and then the bottom of the fork legs. Washing the bottom of the fork legs is important, so then I can make any adjustments to the suspension between races. The next important thing is to make sure it's dried off properly. If you've got access to an airline, use this, or if not, just dry it down with a towel. Areas you're looking to blow off is around the suspension, around the engine, any bearings, controls, carburetor and electrics again. When applying the oil after washing the bike, one area you have to look for not getting the oil onto is the front and rear brake discs. If you get oil on the discs, this gets into the pads and contaminates them. Another area of the bike to look at once you've finished washing is the chain. Once you've blown it off with the airline or let it dry, then you need to apply some chain lube. Best area to apply the chain lube to is the bottom underneath the swing arm. This means it doesn't go over the engine or onto the rear wheel. The last area of the bike that I'll look at after washing is the brakes. Just to make sure no oil has gone on them while I've been spraying the rest of the bike, I'll apply Motorex brake cleaner. Firstly, I'll apply it over the disc, and then I'll spray it onto some paper. Then press the paper against the disc and turn the wheel. Then you'll see black areas on the paper where there's been oil. Then you know that the oil is off the disc.